Someone asked me the other day about overlapping showings. And what does that mean? So you as the seller can say, no, I only want one person in the property at a time. Or we as realtors can also say, do we want to have multiple people coming through there? Do we think there's going to be that much interest that we might want to overlap showings? And I can tell you that, most of the time our clients say, no, I'd rather give people the chance to have a private showing, and I don't want people, pushing and, in a hurry or feeling uncomfortable, because, just like if you're at an open house, can you really talk? Can you really look and relax and things like that? So, but sometimes though, what happens is even if we say no overlapping showings, guess what? Somebody's running late, somebody's running early. Sometimes we set up appointments and we say, okay, I'm going to be at that house between 6 and 6:30. And 3 houses later, you're now 6:30 to 6:45 because you've run late at, other properties. Sometimes I don't know if you're going to take 5 minutes at a house or if you're going to be at a house for an hour. So I try and schedule them so that, our times overlap a little bit. So we've got a little bit of grace period, but the seller themselves for that listed property might say, well, no, only one agent can be in the property with their client between 6 and 6:30. So then if we're running late, I have to readjust that appointment or get permission and change that appointment. So what do you think in this hot market right now, with it being a seller's market? Would you want to have overlapping showings? Would you want to be in the property with other people there? And so what are your thoughts on that? Are you thinking about selling and you would only want one person in your property at a time? Or are you thinking about buying and you've been looking and you're like, I don't care, I just want to get in the property, right? So let's talk about that. What does it mean for you, and how can we look at that, and how can we make sure that we are representing you the way you want?